What is up, everyone? Welcome back to some more Norwich on FC25. Today we're starting out against Newcastle at home, and well, last video went actually quite well up until the last game where we got destroyed by Chelsea. It felt like they did everything pretty perfectly in attack, and it did come after a game update which has made the game a lot harder, and you have to defend a lot more, it seems. But I will say the goals Chelsea scored were okay. But today it's going to be a similar kind of thing because we've got Man United to end the day and we've got West Brom next. So the first couple of games we need to get the points, and I have a feeling that Man United's going to be the hardest game and it's going to be a bit like Chelsea. But I guess we'll find out. Alright, so our normal formation, obviously sometimes switching out Novak at left back and other players, but pretty standard starting 11 for us. They've got Harry Maguire. Maybe I should just attack centrally because they got slow centre backs. Good block. Oh, don't give it away that easily. Oh my god. Can we have the ball, please? Oh, thank god he's missed. A couple of passes there, but hasn't worked. But we're still on it back. Chavez! He's hit at the keeper. And it could be 1-1. Hard to defend against here, and that's 1-0, and it just can't steal the ball off Newcastle, in all honesty. It's going to be a Newcastle attack that's relentless. It's going to be really hard to get back into this game, although we had a chance up the other end that we probably should score from their mistake, but too many passes and they're actually blocking the ball really well. Can't steal it off them there. Find Sargent in the middle, surely 1-1, that's 1-1. Good defending. It took us a while to get the ball back. It went out for a throw in a couple of times. Like COYY who steals it. We got the other end and we score. Lovely from Sargent, and we should have scored with Chavez earlier, but we didn't. And this time, get the striker on the ball. Good finish. It's deserved. I think a draw at this point is fair because we both had insanely good chances, and we both missed one, and we both scored one. So I think that's a good result so far. That's awful defending from me. Yes, it's really poor defending, to be honest, in the end. And again, the way we lose it is a silly through ball that's not going to work. But this is awful defense. I should do better here. I know he runs pretty perfectly and he has good speed onto the ball, Isaac, but should get a foot in with one of these players. It's a silly goal to concede. No, I didn't mean to do that. I actually nearly went in. I think that's going to be half time. Right, a bit chaotic at the end of that half. We are losing 2-1. I think a draw would be fair at this point. It's just that second goal's really bad defending, you know. Lovely ball! Ball has signs! And he scores! 2-2! Lovely stuff. Very scrappy. Yeah, nearly lost the ball there a couple of times with a couple of players, but we finally managed to win 50-50s. And we're going to get no celebration, but Nick Pope nearly saved it. He tries to come out and make himself large, but just shoots in time to score, and back 2-2. Good game, and I think again, yeah, still a fair result, 2-2 at this point. 3-2, mate. Oh my god, we won the ball back, but I think I pressed B to tackle and then pressed A, and it did like a cancel thing when I wanted to press B to tackle. So when I finally got the ball, I pressed A, but it cancelled like a shot or something. I don't know what happened, but I definitely pressed the button to pass. It didn't do it. Got too many attacking players. What, he shot there. Like, seriously, how is that just going to go right back to them from their failed shot? Like, it's so silly, mate. The way they keep that is ridiculous. You know, they have one shot from nowhere near and it gets blocked right, and it goes right back to them like nothing happened. You know, just rebounds right to a mat. Like, come on, what are the odds of that? And then obviously they perfectly go through attack again here. Watch, you know, that fast touch and actually get a glove to it. The fact that this is 4-2 is really stupid. You know, this should be we should be drawing still. I'm completely by that. No support at all, and of course that rebound goes perfectly back to them again. That's how they scored that fourth goal. Mate, Gordon on the ball is the fact they've scored 5 goals is ridiculous. I mean, I think back to the Chelsea game, they score 6, and actually they deserve 6. It feels like a bit like Bournemouth, which was a couple of videos ago, I think now, and they scored a lot of goals, and they didn't feel like they deserved the goals they got. It just feels like we put in a lot of challenges, and then they get the ball still, and then silly things like shot cancelling, and we lose the ball off that because I'm trying to pass it, but too busy shot cancelling when I'm pressing B to tackle, not to shoot. Things like that, and then obviously the ball going off the pitch and then keeping momentum. Just annoying. And off target from Sargent. I mean, his back is the goal, in fairness, but it shows you what we can do when we get the ball. It's very promising. Just the fact we conceded 5 goals, ridiculous. Oh, look at that perfect turn. I don't know why I said that. That's my own fault. How's he got past me there? Why is Angus Gunn dive near post? Oh dear. One thing I will say since the update is that there's definitely been a lot more goals conceded, and it feels like we miss our opportunities to tackle them, and then Isak perfectly kind of dribbles around us and gets into the space. It's like he's got quick step there. It just takes a really nice touch, and I'm not sure if Isak has got the quick step play style, but actually Gordon felt like that earlier. Just take a really good perfect touch to get away from our defence. Going to play him offside. Rebound right to them again. 7. The game, I honestly, if this keeps going on and I keep conceding this many goals, I might stop this career mode because I can't be bothered. I'm not even joking when I say that, because it's like Chelsea, it's like Bournemouth. It is ridiculous, and I put another challenge in there and the ball just rolls to another Newcastle player. What am I supposed to do? If I make a good challenge and it just goes back to them and then they just play perfectly through my defence, what can I do? 7-2. Maybe the most goals we've conceded in the career mode so far. I'm not sure about that, but I think it's stupid that how easy it is for teams after this new update. How easy it is in career mode for the teams to just get through the defence, and we miss our opportunities we either miss our opportunities to make tackles, or we put good tackles in, it rolls back to them, or we make the tackles and it goes out for a corner or a throw in, keeps their momentum up. I can't do anything about that, and it felt like 6 out of 7 goals were because of me putting a tackle in, it goes right back to him. Alright, I'm starting forcing at Cam, and this is a big game, because seriously, if West Brom's attack is crazy good, like the last 2 teams have been, honestly, this update might be the end of this career mode. I'm not joking. I can make good defensive judgments, but it doesn't mean I'm going to keep the ball, for example, or I put a good block in, it goes right back to them, or I put a good tackle, but it just goes out for a throw in, they keep momentum up, and all of that builds up to where they have too many chances, and I can't deal with it. It's been too much in the last 2 games. 13 goals conceded in 2 games. Ridiculous. I know I'm better than this. Sargent. Well, that was a good, easy chance for us. Maybe West Brom's team is bad. Although, actually, we attacked a lot against Newcastle. The main issue was just their attack is crazy good. I have a feeling this is just going to be a very boring game of football where West Brom are just going to play around the back. Oh, nice shot there. I think was it COYY Manu on the shot, maybe? I know it's Fulson. Oh, just wide. He should really do better. Oh. So the keeper's beaten there for definite. Oh, it's a lovely finish from Chavez. I mean, he is the player this season who scored a lot of goals, and I probably don't sound that excited because actually, I'm not. I think West Brom is probably the worst team in this league, and they're playing like it, but it just feels like the difference between even like Newcastle. I think Newcastle were below us in the league when we played them, and but the difference between them and West Brom in terms of how they play the game, obviously Newcastle aren't just playing it round the back like West Brom, and West Brom's had like one shot from nowhere near, really poor. But you see how good Newcastle are everywhere on the pitch in comparison is stupid. The difference between those 2 teams. This gameplay is not enjoyable. Sorry, they just pass it once. They do like a little twirl or 2, and then pass it backwards so I can't get the ball. Finally at the end there they stole it off us. When that is half time, 1-0 to us. We could easily be like 4 or 5-0 up. Sargent gets a second goal, and again just a silly mistake from West Brom. There's only so much they can do passing around the back. They eventually pass it to someone with a man marking them, and Sargent steals the ball. 2-0. But I knew from the first kind of 10 minutes of this game it's either going to be a 0-0 draw, or we were going to, you know, score at some point, because West Brom are just absolutely terrible. And I just wish there was a bit more of a gap between the levels of Newcastle and West Brom. West Brom are absolutely terrible. They're playing round the back, they're not trying at all, and Newcastle just, you know, score nearly every shot they have. So COYY, he's going to score. There we go, 3-0. It's so easy. I mean, no one's pressuring us. We're not actually really destroying West Brom, because what it feels like right now is I've got the game on like semi-pro, and you know, we're playing mediocre football, you know, with slow passing, and we're not even have to really try that hard to create this. I mean, look, Sargent just kind of runs towards the corner flag, just turns around, passes it once, and no real threat from their defence to try and block the ball or anything there. This does not set us up well though for the last game, which is going to be incredibly difficult, because we've conceded 13 goals from the last 2 games. Alright, that is full time. 3-0, we'll take a 3-0 win. It's just because the game was so boring, and it was West Brom with, I mean, we'll have a look at the possession stats, but they had all of the ball, they make mistakes, and we score off that. So 74% possession. Oh yeah, let's see a classic Christmas Day fixture. Everyone has one of those, don't they? Alright, so I'm actually going to play Nunez over Manu. I just feel like we don't use Nunez a lot. I know Manu's been good for the last few games, but you know, I like to use real Norwich players sometimes, and it's not like he's bad. But Man United, the hardest team we're going to have to play today, guaranteed. I hope we just don't concede loads of goals. 1-0, yeah. That felt like I could have done better, to be honest. I think I did drag one of the centre-backs out of position, and Bruno Fernandes got through the midfield quite easily there. You know, not even much pace on the ball. Felt like I could have done better, so we're not going to use that as kind of to show how difficult the game's going to be, because actually I should have done better. But it's such a simple goal. Go on, Koeman. Oh, that's 1-1. I'm sensing a common trend today though, like even against Newcastle we had a lot of chances, and that's because when we get on the ball, it's felt like today we can attack. So I don't know, it's just quite simple, you know. It's not like, I mean, in previous videos it's felt like we've had to try a lot harder to get goals, but today not really. I mean, this is our 6th goal of the day, even though obviously we've got 1 win, we got 1 loss, but we'll take that after conceding 3 minutes ago. Probably could have got closer there. Again, like, Koeman's just allowed to get through the midfield like it's nothing. See Fatawu down there. Sargent's going another goal. Oh no, we're actually beating Man United, and again, I don't feel that excited. I don't know. I think it's the first game that's really just demoralised me today. I don't know what, but I mean, the fact we're beating Man United, it should be good, but again, we've just got through the back line very easily. We've done that like 3 or 4 times in this game, and it just feels like I don't really know what to think. Like, at times it feels too easy, and then at times it feels too difficult. And I guess it feels easier to attack and then really difficult to defend or something. Look, we're coming through the midfield again so simply. Look, he's got around him so easily. Oh, what a ball! Oh, unlucky. That was good, but again, so easy. Give it back to them, just blow the whistle. Alright, well, we're beating Man United. I'm not as satisfied as I should be, because actually the game has felt pretty easy to go in get forward in attack. I don't know, like, you'd think Man United would have maybe a better midfield and defence than how they're playing. Oh, hit the post, but it's a rebound goal for Sargent. And once again, Koeman just gets through the space so easily. I don't know what's going on today. Newcastle was incredibly difficult. West Brom didn't even try an attack. and Man United are definitely not playing as good as they should be for the players they've got on their team. I thought for definite Man United was going to be the hardest game we played today, because they've got some incredible players in terms of rating in game, you know. And I mean, look, I know it's a tap in, but Koeman just so much time to get his shot off, right? And he's in so much space. Sargent. Well, that's a good finish. Has Sargent got a hat-trick? Is that a hat-trick? I don't know. I think it is. I can't actually remember. I know he didn't score the first goal, but I think he has scored the next 3. So it could be a Sargent hat-trick. Might have to check at the end, because I can't remember. Honestly, that hasn't really been my focus in this game, who's scoring. It's more of how easy it has been to attack, which is just completely strange, because the first game was too hard to defend. The second game, they weren't attacking at all, and the third game, I mean, they are attacking, but they're not defending well at all. Good save, but seriously, the way I lose that is completely ridiculous. Too easy. The fact they've scored twice when they've literally done nothing is quite funny. Just too slow to get over to Lenny Yoro as well, who scored. What a great finish for a centre-back. Well, let's see that again, shall we? So, I don't know how. In fact, that's at the keeper. It's just over him. Let's see that again. Oh yeah, Angus Gunn just decides to kind of move his hand out the way, you know, as all goalkeepers are trained to do. Mate, look how easy for that was. I know he blocked it in the end, but if I'd shot first time, another easy shot would be better in the game. Haven't. We're going to score again. Well, not if War Signs, you know, hits it with his right foot and it curls away from the goal. And that is full time. 4-2 win in the end. After the first goal, I wasn't, you know, I wasn't really thinking they were going to run away with it, because actually the way they scored was pretty simple. So it's just kind of about defending. And actually, we managed to attack so easily. Man United's defence was so poor, and actually even their attack was quite slow and sluggish. Alright, so today was such a strange day. The fact that Newcastle happened, and that was so much more difficult than the last 2 games, it kind of demoralised me. And honestly, I'm not really as excited for those last 2 wins, even though, you know, 2 wins is actually quite big, because we were on 5 wins before, we're now up to 7. So Newcastle's attack was crazy, Man United's attack was not good, and then West Brom didn't attack at all, scored 9 and conceded 9. So a lot of goals, 18 goals in today's video, which is crazy. It's a lot of goals to edit. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, please smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, somebody haven't done so already, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day. This will be Minikitman signing off, and peace.